Yo, what's good? My podcasters, what's the word? It's your boy
What's up,
Chris.
y'all? It's your girl Ari. Welcome to Anchor Practically, y'all.
Lit.
What's
All right.
good?
Today is a very emotional day. It's a very sad day for myself. One of my favorite NBA players just retired due to an irregular heartbeat, Lamarcus Aldridge. We'll get into it later. Yeah, I'm sad. So I'm not gonna be as energized today, guys.
Yeah, he said, guys. But if thank you for coming and listening. Who's ever new here? What's up? We're Chris and Ari, and this is Anchor Practically. This is our podcast. We do we do it twice a week. You'll
Yep.
get something from us twice a week. Um,
Sometimes,
typically
special days,
on
you get three. Yeah,
sometimes.
depends. It just depends.
Yeah, sometimes. But for those who are listening on YouTube, welcome. Hi. Make sure y'all like, commenting, and subscribing. Make sure y'all turn that notification bell on so y'all can get notified when we are dropping a podcast video or
Dropping a
audio.
banger back to
And
back.
in addition to that, for people who are listening to us audio wise on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, or Google Play, what's up? Make sure y'all rating us so we can get on other people's recommended, so we can push this podcast out. People, come on,
Yeah,
let's go. We support
get lit,
y'all.
man.
As y'all support us, we will support y'all, and we'll get into that later too on how we gonna support y'all as well. But we typically start this podcast off with our facts of the day.
Ah,
We don't know these facts, you know. So we're trying to inform people as well as inform ourselves on things that are happening every single day that people celebrate, and we don't know that it's being celebrated. Okay, and
facts.
so
All
all
right,
right, starting off with the
so
facts, man.
come on, come with me on the journey. Let's get lit. All right, so today is no, well, yes, today is National Earth Day.
It's April 22nd,
Uh,
guys.
yes, this is for April 22nd. So today is National Earth Day. A very important day. Make sure that if you see any, wrappers
Litter.
or chip bags, anything like that, pick it up. Just throw it away. People are ignorant, and they really need to understand that that's really harming the environment. So just pick
Yes.
it up and just throw it away. Um, Today is also National Girl Scout Leaders Day.
Never was a
I
Girl
don't know
Scout, but
nothing
support
about the
them
Girl
because
Scouts.
they Girl Scout cookies are fire. So
Yeah. Oh, them cookies so good. Oh,
they
I love them
fire.
cookies. Them
That's
cookies are
why I
straight.
support you guys.
They fire. Hey,
Appreciate
whoever
it.
had
Five
the idea
dollars.
to make Girl Scout cookies, come holler at me, please.
My
Come
favorite
holler at
one
me.
is the peanut butter ones. That's my favorite one.
Peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No wonder you got muscles. Stop eating peanut butter.
Peanut butter slaps.
Dog. Listen, peanut butter is good for you, right? But peanut butter is also what has muscle. Ari don't need no more muscle. I seen her lift a whole tire just with one finger.
No,
Crazy.
I be moving stuff.
You say what?
I'm very independent. I don't need help.
No, 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 no. But no, all jokes aside though, peanut butter cookies they are good. I low key forgot what's my favorite cookies, but I do like those cookies. I haven't had Girl Scout cookies in like years, like
Yeah, sometimes you catch
seven,
them
eight
outside of
years.
like Walmart and stuff like that, or they
Yeah,
sell at five
yeah,
dollars when it's warmer outside.
yeah.
They be doing
All
it.
right. The next day is National Jelly Bean Day. I don't eat jelly beans, but
I
if you
don't
like jelly beans,
I don't like jelly beans, but I've done the nasty jelly bean challenge, and it's disgusting. It's
uh,
trifling.
ew.
It's nasty. We did it on a family game night, and it's just disgusting. Okay,
Ugh.
we should have recorded it, but it doesn't. Mm-mm. Them flavors are nasty. No,
You a savage for that. I
it's
could never do
nasty.
that. I
I
could never.
almost threw up a couple of times, but it's
Mm.
okay. It's all right. I made it through.
Um.
Your breath stink.
Uh. All right. So today is also National Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day. It occurs on every fourth Thursday in April. That's an important day.
Yeah,
Please take your children to
I've
work.
never. In school they used to have where the parents would come to school sometimes. I I've gone to my parents' to work only like not like to not a day like this, but um I'm we're dropping a parent off at work. That's when I'm at work with them, not for a
Right.
national holiday. Like we're dropping you off and we're gonna go, or we're waiting for you to get off work because at that time we don't have one vehicle, so we're waiting for you to get off. That's the only time I was at work, not
I
because
never
of
told my
National Day.
parents about. I never told my parents about parents coming to school day. Never told them about it.
Nah, I don't think. Uh, Sometimes it would be like on the school calendar, like on our little lunch meetings that they would send home with us. They'll have it like, okay,
Hmm.
these days, or when the school field trip is coming up, they'll give us some papers to put in our folders or whatever. But from from my memory, I don't ever think they ever came for those
Nah. You had to be slick, not for your parents not to find
days.
out
Right.
about that day, because
And
parents,
then
they love to see what their children doing.
exactly, and then don't let the teacher rat you out. Like, why didn't you tell your parents? It wasn't their business.
I forgot.
It wasn't
I
their,
forgot.
it was business
It
I didn't want them to know.
it rolled off my mind.
Right. I did not get that paper. Like, I put it in everybody's folder. What you mean? I'm asking everybody. I
Oh
don't
well,
I
somehow
don't
it slipped
know.
out. I don't know. I got
Yeah.
robbed by my dog
Yeah.
because he took my folder and just you make up anything, like I
Exactly.
don't know.
Any and everything. Any and everything. But it's okay. You know,
All right,
it happens.
and last but not least is National Teach Children to Save.
Yes, that's
Change the
also
schooling.
a super important day. Not only just children, teach you start them young. Teach them how to save. Teach them how to save every little dollar you give them. You give them
Hmm.
$5. Teach them how to save at least two of them dollars or three of them dollars, so they
Yeah,
understand how important it is to save. Not only when they're young, but when they get older, they will know how to manage their money.
facts, facts. That's an important
Super
lesson. Gotta
important,
teach your
guys.
kids that.
Super duper important.
All right. So come on, continue to follow the journey down the path.
Yep.
Take you down to a Black
Black
History fact.
History Fact.
All right. So in Salem, Massachusetts, a woman named Mary Black, who was a slave, she was convicted of sorcery, witchcraft, and jailed after a trial. Now, this was back in
Yep.
1693. She was convicted and indicted, but she was released on January 21st, 1693. So, that's an important thing to know. Witchcraft was a big
Huge.
no back then. That was a big
Huge.
no
Yeah,
no.
the Salem witch
So,
trials, like we watched that movie in school, like it was a whole thing. It was
yeah,
totally a whole thing.
don't don't get down that path. That path I don't understand it, and I don't want to understand it. But at the same time, if you do that, keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody
Right.
that. Don't tell nobody
Right.
that.
We don't want none of
Cause
them spirit.
yeah, that's I'm gonna buy a big ass candle,
Some
light that
sage.
motherfucker every time.
Get them some sage. All right, so that's
Oh,
it for our facts.
bro.
Hope you enjoyed
Yes,
those facts.
facts. Wait, man. All right, wait. Before you start, you gotta tell them it's a special episode today. We're showing love to our city of
Yep.
Chicago, so be prepared.
Yep.
So go
All
ahead.
right.
All right, kick it
So
off.
like he just mentioned, our main topic is going to be consisting of where we're from. We're from Chicago, y'all. And most people that think of Chicago, they think of when they kind of say that Chicago has a negative connotation. It's not really a positive place to be. It's one of the most unsafest cities in the country when it comes to violence and gang violence, and most of that is true. Okay, uh, most of that is true. It's a nice place to live if we're not talking about cost of living wise. If we're talking about like things
Facts.
to do, uh, um, places to go, places to eat, uh, we're good at that. We have all of those things down
Hmm.
packed when it comes to having tourist stuff, like touristy stuff. Okay,
Hmm.
but one of the most important things that connects Chicago a lot is our music. and
Yeah.
a lot of people bond off of Chicago music, and not only just Chicago music, but music in general. People bond off of music. That is the one thing that we can all have in common that'll bind us together. And we ain't got to worry about skin color. We ain't got to worry about race. We ain't got to worry about anything. It'll connect us all together, regardless of all of that. And so we're gonna start off by talking about the Chicago drill music scene. So, what
My
is your
favorite.
opinion on the drill music scene? What you think?
I, I personally, I love it. I love Chicago drill. That's my favorite type of music. I listen to that all the time. I listen to, all the rappers, Chief Keef, Lil Jojo, Lil Reese, Lil Durk, King Louis, just all of the rappers, in particular. But one thing I do not like about Chicago drill is when your favorite rapper dies.
Yeah,
That is the most
that's the sad
heartfelt shit
thing.
that you will ever feel in your life. It is. It's hard because, but at the same time, you know that their death is coming. All of the gang members that rap, they know that they
Mm-hmm.
gonna die. It's it's not about it's not about them, knowing like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die for this, so I'm gonna just record the music. Like, no, no, no. This music that they're making is really they put their heart and soul into that music. They're dissing the people that they don't like. Like that's what people that don't live in Chicago they don't understand. The people that they name like those like okay, say for instance, remember
Mm-hmm.
exposing me. Remember that King Von and Memo 600 Memo they did a song called
Mm-hmm.
Exposing Me. Then they was dissing
Mm-hmm.
their ops, right? But then in retaliation, Duck and Ruga, two they cousins by the way, they decided to come back with a Exposing Me remix. Now I'm gonna tell you right now from listening to both of them that they both were great songs. But in my opinion, I think the remix is better
The
than the
original.
original one, due to the fact that they killed them on the beat. Like they killed them with that. Like they did so many people in there, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with the dissing, but at the same time, you gotta know the background. See, people don't know what's going on. Like Tuka, Tuka fans, people they be like, "Oh, I'm smoking Tuka like a hookah because Chief keeps smoking Tuka. I'm gonna smoke Tuka." Right? That's a real
Right.
person.
Right.
He was real. Like he was a real person. He was 15 when he got killed at the bus stop. So people don't know that.
Ridiculous.
If you gonna say something, right? If you gonna say something, know the history behind it. At least try to research what's going on. Don't just join the wars right now. Like it's too late to join the war
Right.
now. If you wasn't there back for 2011, 2012, you know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
try
Because
to
you're
jump
getting
into
yourself
it
into
now.
something that you have no idea where it can lead to. Like
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
that's a whole nother. Well, to them doing all that, it's a whole nother world. Like they don't.
Mhm.
It nothing else matters to them but their music at that point and they ops. That's the only thing that
Yeah.
matters. They're not thinking about nobody else. And then the people that's coming in and they don't know what's going on, you gonna have to catch
Yeah.
up or you're gonna get left behind at that point. Like
Pretty much. But even still, it's too late to just jump into it. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that no new rappers can come into the game. They can. I'm talking about in terms of fans, like trying to ride a bandwagon. They don't understand what's
right,
going on. Like I got people. We got people out here commenting, "Lil Durk a killer. He did this." If you do your research and you actually live here, you would know that Dirk has never killed
right.
anybody. Dirk he shot at people
But he
before,
didn't kill
but
nobody.
he's
He
never
don't
killed
you don't have
anybody.
nobody.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here, what I'm saying, and try to put people in jail. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all everything that I personally know because I know a lot. I've been in the drill scene since 2011, so I know about all of that. So if it's a question anybody gotta ask me, just ask me. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know some behind the shit scenes that you wouldn't never even
Right,
know that happened. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I love the music, but at the same time, it hurts. I done lost my favorite rapper. I done lost Duck. You know what I'm saying? I lost Vaughn.
yeah,
Then
JoJo.
JoJo. You know what I'm saying? Then Tupac. I mean, so many people. You know what I'm saying that I had favorite. They gone. They not here no more. And nobody had never understand the pain. Well, a lot of people don't understand the pain of losing their favorite rapper because when their favorite rapper dies, you will see exactly
Yeah,
how I feel. it's like a emptiness kind of. It's like, damn, your favorite, you know, like, you know, you listen to your favorite rapper multiple times, you bump the beats, you bump the lyrics and stuff, and then it's like when they go, it's like it's actually like, damn, this the last time I'm gonna hear this nigga.
Right.
And it's
Right.
crazy.
So after you just name all those artists, who is your favorite Chicago music artist?
JoJo. That's forever. Yeah, he's forever gonna be my favorite Chicago artist. Due to the simple fact he showed a lot of bravery and he showed a lot of heart. He wasn't afraid. He wasn't scared. He knew he was gonna die. The first song that he made was BDK, which was a response to Lil Durk's first diss, which was L's Anthem. After Dirk made L's Anthem, JoJo was like, you know, nah, he just dissed us. We finna do him back. So he went into the studio and created BDK, and that divided the city. People picked sides. Either you BDK or you GDK, and the city blew up. But at the same time, it just goes to show you that you know he had a lot of potential, and just unfortunately he got killed for the song.
For you, right, and that's all stems from the music and then like the two gangs you just mentioned, like gang violence and stuff like that. So it's like,
Yeah.
um, but gangs in Chicago are different. They
Oh,
different.
oh,
Gangs in Chicago
man,
are different.
man.
Gangs everywhere are not the same. But for some reason, Chicago gang violence and gang activity is heavy and it's different. Like that is not something you
Man,
can just jump into and then assume you're gonna be all right. Like now
nah,
you have
nah,
to be
nah,
on
nah.
alert all the time, literally all the time. And,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah,
crazy to the point where not only is it like just the gang members getting killed, it's just people that regular people like us just walking down the street or doing anything in our car or something like that, and they trying to get they off,
hmm,
and somebody in the crossfire
yeah,
and get killed. Like it's that
yeah.
deep in that they
It
don't
is.
care
You
who's
know,
around. Like
I matter of fact, I got a few sources in the city that told me that right now it's a war. It's war on the south side and it's war on the east side right now. And they're going into grocery stores, they're going into stores, they're running into whatever just to catch their opposition. So they're doing whatever it takes to kill who they want to kill. You know, safe like gangs, like Ari said, are very different in Chicago. Like they will find you by
any
any
means.
means. Like it don't matter if you put up in the burbs, if you put up in the city, if you put up in you could be
They
underground. Them niggas will find you. They will
they gonna
find you. Like
they like some undercover detectives. Like they are
yeah,
searching,
they,
hunting, they staking out, trying to see what you doing, where you at, where you gonna be this way. Like they have people that's really out there trying to find where you are, and they are there in the matter of 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes of you being in that one spot that you're at.
yeah,
So it's like
yeah. They
they're
bruh, they
ruthless.
ruthless, man. They don't care.
No.
They don't care. But I mean, my opinion about the games is, I mean, like you gotta be careful, man, because it's a lot of
Yeah.
backdooring going on, you know. And for the term, for those people that don't know what backdooring is, it's basically setting up your own homie up, basically like opening the back
Come and
door for
kill him.
somebody
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
and kill, you know, your homie or you know whatever the case may be. So at the same time, you know, you
Yeah,
gotta watch your
man.
back. These
Yeah,
gangs is
yeah.
ruthless, man. Like the smallest simple mistake, and it's just over with. Your whole life
And
is
once
just
you
over
get
with,
into
you
that
know.
field, you cannot trust everybody. You think you cool with this nigga right here, and you think he your friend. Nah, these people can be like they could be plotting something behind your back and being friendly to your face. You feel me? So it's like with
Yeah,
stuff like that, you got to be super aware when you going into stuff like that. So at some point with people going into these gangs and like and these wars happening and stuff like that, like eventually this stuff is going to have to stop. Like we can't keep shooting people that's not even in it. Like uh people just minding their business, living their day to day life, and people getting killed with grown adults getting killed with them and their kids in the car, or them walking down the street, or people just hanging out on their porch at 10, 11 o'clock at night. In Chicago at night, that's a no-no. You're not outside. You're not outside after the sun is down. You're in the crib. You cannot be outside after 8 o'clock. You better be in the house because you cannot just be chilling and hanging around outside like that, unless you got something on you or people with you.
Well, a lot of not even that. It's like, I mean, a lot of them dudes don't even really hang on the block. A lot of those dudes are really
Right,
street.
I'm not talking about like the people that's in the games. I'm just saying in general the people that just be.
No, I'm talking about pedestrians too. Like
Yeah,
people that live in the area, they don't. I mean, they don't. You don't have to hang outside.
Yeah,
I actually went to houses too. For a prime example, rest in peace, Melly from 051. Rest in peace, Melly. Melly went to a party on a block where he's supposed to be cool with the gang. Now he went to go party. He was chilling in the party. The video is actually on YouTube. The murder video is actually on YouTube. So he's in the party, he's chilling or whatnot. He's off of it or whatever the case may be. Somebody opens the back door. They let the dude who killed him is actually from the gang party that Melly went to. Melly apparently a week before shot into the dude's house. A week before the party, he shot into the dude's house trying to kill, I guess, either kill or like scare his baby and his fiance or a girlfriend or whatever. He was trying to do something. I don't know what happened, but he shot into the house. He didn't shoot nobody. He missed. Well, I think nobody was home. Either one. I'm not sure. I don't know. But moral of the story is he got killed in a party by a dude, you know what I'm saying, that he had beef with. Now, people told Melly not to go to the party. They said, don't go to the party, don't do it, whatever the case may be. Now, this is where it gets critical. If you have people telling you don't go somewhere due to the simple fact because it's not safe, don't go there. Like Melly could have still been alive. Like if he didn't go to that party. Like I truly wish he never went to that party. Like Melly is the dude that I kind of looked up to. Like I love the way dude moved. Like he moved different. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the whole like moral of the point is like Chicago, the world's not gonna stop. It needs to stop, but it's not gonna stop due to the simple fact that it's too many people that died behind the fact. It's
Do you think there's
war.
a way to stop it?
No.
I don't think so.
You tried everything. They didn't try hosting like stop the violence, block parties. They didn't try talking to the leaders of the gangs. They didn't try to talk to the younger generation, the kids. They didn't try everything in their power to do whatever they can, but at the same time, this is not going to stop, because if I lost my homie to the streets and you think I don't want no get back, you tweaking. Same thing for you. Like, let's say, for instance, Ari gets shot. She in the hospital. You think I'm not going to go get back for Ari? You think I'm just going to sit here and just watch her just
And that's how the pattern continues, because retaliation is so, like, up there to the point where if something happens to their homie or something, they're going to go after them. So if they kill the homie, that's going to go kill the other person because they killed their homie. Now you got somebody else who was the homie of the homie. Now he going to go kill whoever else killed the homie. So it's like the pattern is continuous, and that's why it has not stopped, or it has not been stopped, or it's hard to stop, because it's a continuation. The pattern never is consistent. Honestly, like something happens, they're consistent with what they're doing when it comes to getting people back for doing something that they didn't like. So it like you said, they tried to talk to leaders of gangs, stuff like that. It's hard to be like, to think that it'll never stop, because it's annoying that it won't stop.
I mean, but that's the music.
Yeah.
You can't You can't just stop. I mean, it's irritating. Yeah, it's annoying, but at the same time, you can't. Like I said, it's a different. You would never understand until you have lost either a homie, a cousin, a uncle, a auntie,
A
a sister, a
relative.
brother in the war. For me personally, I lost two cousins. I lost two cousins in the midst of the Chicago battle. I don't know what happened. But I know is the first one, I lost him to a shoulder shot. Uh, the second cousin, I lost to multiple shots. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as what happened, why they
Right.
shot him, I don't know. I don't know why. So I lost blood in the streets. You feel me? So I know I understand the pain of why they want what they want. So a lot of people don't understand why. They don't know why. It's hard to explain, but at the same time it's not going to stop until everybody realize like we can just get money together and we can just do this together.
Right.
Like that, it's not going to happen because it's too much
Yeah.
behind the scenes that happen. It's too much war. It's too much, like it's just too much blood. Like it's almost like you walk into the pool. Walk into, like, matter of fact, you walk into the Lake Michigan. Walk to Lake Michigan, right? And the whole lake is covered in blood.
Imagine that.
That's how many people was lost. That's how many people was lost. So you walk there and you see the blood. What's your first reaction?
I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna know what to say. You just gonna be in disbelief at that point.
That's one of the best ways to explain it. That's really what it is. If Lake Michigan is covered in
That's
blood, that's
us.
the whole
That's
Chicago. Like
right.
that.
That's
That's what it is.
right.
That represents us. So at the same time, like I don't think there's a way to stop it because I feel like it's too. First off, it's young dudes, man. It's young dudes that's out here like 15, 16 years old. They in gangs, they don't have no. It ain't no mentors, It's just all about trying to get territory and trying to
Right.
tell motherfuckers like, yo, back up. Like this is my spot, this is my territory, back off. Like, it's pretty much like that. And it's like they always gonna be doing that until everybody
Right.
realize we can get money together. Let's just click up with
Right.
this neighborhood so we can get money. But that's almost saying like, FBG
Right.
is gonna click up with O Block. Ain't never gonna happen, But at the same time, if they do, then so be it. But I don't think that there's
It
a way to stop
it's
it. Like
it's
it's too
like
deep.
there's no way that we can make it stop at the higher of people who's been in it for a while. But it's like at some point it's mentors out there that's trying to get the youth to not get into it, right? Can't force them to not do something that
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to do. If they want to get into it, they're going to get into it. They don't care what the repercussions uh of it are. So some of these people they be getting into it. I understand, like, be trying to make some money and feed their families and stuff like that. But I just
Mm-hmm.
people just got to get to a point where that's not the only way that you can survive. The only way you can live to make money. And there's most people out there who
Right.
don't like working a 9 to 5, but it's a honest living, and people don't want to commit to making an honest living. They want to make money fast and get it in the palm of their hands as soon as they
Yeah.
can, which is understandable. But
Yeah.
you gotta earn what you get, right? So you can't just be out there trying to hustle,
Mm-hmm.
hustle, hustle, and be in the gang, and you could you could die if something happened to your family. Like, you got to think about stuff that can happen to you and other people around you, not just about in the moment. Not just thinking about stuff that can happen in the moment.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, well, okay, I see what you're saying, but it's like you're talking to people that really never had none. If you go into the city, if you go into like the inner city of Chicago, like in the hood, you will see like abandoned buildings. You
Right,
will see shit like on the ground. You will see, police coming through like every moment. You will see, just a bunch of things that you will like really feel for. Like for instance, like you will see like a whole
right.
neighborhood just
Bunch of
abandoned.
buildings. Bunch
Like
of buildings. It's
you
rare.
know,
I mean, it's not rare. It's
right?
common.
Like Chicago,
It's common.
yeah. I
The
mean,
area,
it
right?
depends
Yeah.
on like what area you go into, but you know, Chicago it ain't been the same. It really ain't been the same since like
Yeah.
2011, 2012. All for the simple fact because we used to have the big
Exactly. Used
block
to
parties.
stop
You
the
know, we
street
used
off.
to
You
have
got
like the
cones on
go
the
in the
end. We got
corners
we
and
got
get
the
the
bouncy house in the street. We
man.
having
We
block
used to be
parties. You feel me?
lit.
That's what you do.
Yeah, we
But
used to
it's
having
unsafe
so
to do
much
that
fun.
now. Literally, that's
Yeah,
what's
and
crazy.
then
Like it's unsafe to
yeah,
do stuff
they
as
shoot it up.
like as a neighborhood, as a community. You can't do stuff like that no more without having 50,000 security guards armed and police on every single corner, making sure nothing is gonna happen. Like you can do nothing fun anymore, and that's sad. Like you can't even you can't even
Right.
fellowship with your people anymore. It's uncommon for you to safely have fun, and that's sad.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you could still have fun on your own terms, but you gotta be careful how you move. Chicago just not one of them cities where you could just be lacking, just be occasionally walking.
Nah,
Like
nah, nah,
you
nah,
just
nah.
can't do it. Not here. Not here. You could do it in California. You could do it in
But in
Florida.
certain
You could do it in New
areas,
York. But Chicago is not the place to lower your standards. Like it's not the place to do it because I'm guarantee you, if you lower your standards and you're
especially if
somebody,
you're foreign and you ain't never been here, you just think you can walk around anywhere without having nothing on you or being super aware of your surroundings. Like not just only here, but
mhm.
everywhere you go, you have to be super aware of your surroundings. You're not just you come here, you're trying to be,
I mean,
pay
yeah.
close attention. Yeah, you trying to do that, pay close attention, but you got to do that in other places too, especially places you ain't never been before. It's a lot of people that come here thinking it's sweet, and then
Oh.
and then it be a whole nother story. You gotta have four eyes. You gotta have your two in the front of your head, two in the back of your head to make sure you watching everywhere. You feel me? You got you
Facts. Chicago just not the place. There's don't. I'm telling you, if you're not
nah.
from here,
Nah, if you're gonna
don't
come
come
here
here.
and you
I'm
trying to live
telling you, don't
here,
do it. Don't
then
do it.
then go to the burbs. That's your best bet.
No,
Dude, do you
man,
know
don't
how many
tell them to
people? Do
live
you know
here.
how many people that
Look,
came from the
man, we got
city
more
that live
people. We got
exactly?
more people moving. No, but that don't that no. I'm saying in general. Listen, I'm telling y'all really like on some real stuff. Like, don't
But it be people.
if you're not from here, don't come here, man. Because it's already bad enough. You do not want any part of what's going on. Like, dude, they're going from the it used to be a
Yeah,
hood problem. The
just in the
shooters
hood,
used to
and the
be in the
suburbs used to be
hood,
so quiet
just
and
in the hood,
peaceful.
just staying in the hood. Now, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, you sure you right. Cause I had to think about it, like, cause I'm like, did we have any
And we
shootings
did it.
prior
Right,
before
it's
all of
clean.
this? No, we didn't. We didn't. It was clean. It was clean. All right. It was clean. It was clean. But the shooters went from the hood to downtown. Now they're shooting up downtown. If you downtown, they shooting it up. They killing everybody. I don't even understand it. And then in the burbs, it's worse.
Hmm.
Like the burbs, you having a lot more shootings. You having a lot more, um, break-ins, all type of stuff. So it's like at this point, if you live in Chicago, either one,
He
get a
said
gun,
two
two,
move.
move, three, or just don't come here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's
I'm
100.
just being.
That's
I'm
100.
keeping it real with the podcast. Like I'm serious. Like it's real. Like it's really it's true. Like what they
It's
say on the
real.
internet about
It's
Chicago,
true.
most of that is
It's
really
true,
true. Like
y'all.
it's
It's
really
true.
dangerous. Like it's bro. They shoot at people that look like
How you
they with
judge
the
it? How
shit.
you judge it
Like
off of how it
literally, if
looks,
you look
just
like you
to
with it,
see
they will
like,
shoot you.
man,
Yes.
the ruthless,
And if you look
the
like another gang
ruthless.
member,
They
may
don't
God be with you.
care, y'all. I mean, look,
May God be with
look.
you. If you look like
If you
somebody
want to
else from a
move
different
here,
gang,
let me
may
tell you,
God be with you.
if you're not moving here for work, you're not moving back here to be with your family. Like you gotta have a legit reason to want to move here, or if you just want a new scenery, okay, cool. But if you come in here and you don't know nothing about here, you need to at least visit here before you move anywhere. You need to visit that place so you can become aware of what is going on, where things are. You know how you've never been nowhere before and you just trying to get familiar with the street names and where local stores are and pharmacies and stuff like that. You need to come and do that here before you make that big old move here, and then
Mm-hmm.
you think, man, I thought this place was safe. I thought it was a nice place to live. It's a nice place to live. Chicago is a beautiful city, but
Mm-hmm.
if you take that bandage off, it's a humongous wound on us when it comes to a lot of stuff. So y'all got to be safe,
Mm-hmm.
man. Y'all got to stay aware, be attentive to your surroundings, and no. And if
Don't
you
go
feel
nowhere you ain't supposed to be at. Nigga, I'm thinking about you buying me a bulletproof vest.
right,
Shit, just to walk. The
right,
hell?
and it's scary, how I got to get to
Damn.
that
Need a
point. And
bulletproof
y'all, it's
helmet.
come to the point to where
Goddamn.
I don't want to live here no more. Like, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm through. Like,
I don't think nobody do. If you
it,
still want to live in
or
Chicago, you got
people just
issues,
like they
psychological
just like
issues,
living in the city. Like I said, it's a
for
beautiful place
real.
to live. It's a beautiful city, okay? But we got so many scars and wounds and shattered hearts all over this all over this city. It's ridiculous. But it's hard, especially like if you move away and we from here. Once we move to where we want to live and we not here no more, we're gonna want to come back and invest in the city and make it better, improve stuff, and make sure these things like this are not happening, deterring these younger kids from not going into these gangs just because they're trying to make a quick dollar. Y'all, it's a whole bunch of other things you can do to make
I
money.
mean,
All right.
so
And some people go into gangs for
I mean
community
that's
and for the
true.
family, because some people don't
That's
have
true.
family and they just go to the gangs because they know they can count on these people that's by their side. But at this point, it's not even like that no more. You still gotta watch out for these people that you in a gang with. Like like we mentioned before, people backdooring each other. Like, you still cannot trust the people that you assume that you could trust. So you gotta be super duper careful, super
Facts.
aware of every single thing, y'all.
Facts.
And the fact that it's trickled down to where it was one of the safest, places to live, where people are going to give their kids better opportunities. For myself, like, I came from living in the city and I came to the suburbs because my parents didn't want us to grow up in the city because of gang violence, because of shootings happening across the
Mm-hmm.
street from our apartment,
Yeah.
from us having to walk to school around the corner, and we can't walk to school by ourselves. We gotta be super aware. Like, oh, there's reasons and things why
Yeah.
people move from the inner city and out to the suburbs so their kids can go outside and play. Y'all, I can count on one hand how many times I've been outside when I was living in the city. Compared to when I came to the suburbs, I was outside every day because I didn't get to go outside when I was living in the city. I,
But tell how many times you go outside now. Like in
it's
terms, like
it's
because of the
it's
danger out
back to
now.
minimal. Like, it's
Especially in
back
your
to not
area.
going outside that much. Like, I went outside a couple of days ago just to shoot some hoops. Like, I was just balling like outside because I felt comfortable, but I'm aware. I'm making sure, like, checking all the cars out that's on the street, checking cars on the driveways, making sure nobody creeping up behind nobody's house, like seeing who outside. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
crazy that it comes to that point where you just can't just be outside and have fun and just chill, like, in your neighborhood. Like, as soon as you walk out that
Nah,
door, it's a danger zone.
nah.
Like, anything can happen. You feel me?
Yeah,
Not only
crazy.
just with
Yeah,
gangs, but
it's a
that
jungle.
whole thing, walking
Like
outside your door, and just it's ruthless. Like, it's a whole bunch of other stuff outside of just gang violence that you have to be aware of when you go outside.
yeah,
But that's what's something else. That's a whole nother topic.
yeah, that's true. But that's this the birds. Like her area is worse than mine. So she got a lot more,
Recent,
shootings going
literally
on in her
recent,
neighborhood than
bruh.
I do.
Like,
But in my neighborhood,
yeah, the other day, last
all
week.
recent. Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace, Jack. From Mashing, from out here. Rest in peace, him, man. I had heard about the situation out there, and
Very much so.
I sent my condolences
Cecilia.
to his family and to his girlfriend.
Yeah, we went to school
I
with her.
actually went to school with his
I went
girlfriend
to school with her
in
in
middle
elementary and
school.
middle school. Yeah.
Uh, So I send my condolences to
I went
her.
with her in elementary and school. So.
Yeah, no, well, you did. I didn't. I went to school elementary, but more of the
And
story
his
is I send my
family.
condolences to her and her family and his family too. The situation in which
Google
happened,
it,
I'm
y'all.
not going to speak on, but it was a very heartbreaking situation. If you want me to send you the link, I will. But
Nah, that's a
as
sensitive
far as
subject.
talking
It's
about it, I'm
new,
not going to talk about
and
it
you're right. It's
because
out of respect for
it's just
them.
out of respect for family. Yeah,
But
yeah. But but it's been shootings a lot out here. It's come to a situation where I hang out with my guy friends outside my house or in my neighborhood, and I might have I be thinking about carrying my weapon with me. Just to keep it in my tucked in my waistband, just because it's a fact you don't know what's going on. You don't know who after you. You don't know who got beef with you. You don't know who trying to kill you. You don't know. You just never know. It's just like a situation. It's like Chicago. It's like when you get into Chicago, it's not reality. It's kind of like it's almost like you get there, you just like, oh, it's Chicago. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna stand outside. And it's just like as soon as you hear the screeches of a car, or as soon as you see a dude with a mask
you
pulling
running
onto
into
the
your
block,
house.
and it's just like
You running into your house
reality.
immediately.
It just hits you. It just hits you. It's not even
Nah.
running into your house though. You don't even get a chance. It's like as soon as you see that man or see that woman or whatever, and they come on and they come on that block and they see you and they up a weapon, and it's like your heart
Or your
just
body
freeze,
free,
like
bro.
it
Your body
freezes.
freeze like you're at a
You
standstill.
petrified.
You
You
at
don't
that
even know
point, you
what to
don't know
do.
what to do, and at that point, there is
You just
nothing.
you don't know what
Unfortunately,
to
there's
do.
nothing you can do. Like, yeah, you can fire back.
Not, you can fire back if you have a weapon, but even still, your mind. Basically, what your mind is doing is basically it's one. It's like it's preparing itself for for you to get hit. Two, you're stuck in like a mindset where it's like you're petrified. You can't even move. You're so scared and you don't know what to do. And that's how fast it happens. They come on the block, they start shooting, and when they start shooting, it's just like everybody who out there, either you get hit, you get hit somewhere vital, or you fall, like you fall to the ground. It don't matter. It's scary. It's a scary situation, especially when people run towards you with a gun, just firing at you. It's scary. And a lot of these dudes out here, they unfortunately they ain't seen like family members and friends, you know, by their eyes, they didn't see them die, just by the bullet, and so in terms of that, it's gonna be war until they find a killer. I guess I don't know, but to be honest with you, I can't tell you if there'll ever be a way to stop the violence because
Yeah,
it's happening all everywhere in Illinois. You know,
yeah, right.
that's just the Midwest for you. To be honest with you, like it's more so. It's not even surprising anymore to us.
And
Shootings
the
is
thing
like
is, it's
normal.
sad
Like we
because
don't even
you
react to it
become
no
so
more.
numb to what is happening, and you just it just doesn't affect you. It affects you, but it's hard to digest it. And the fact that everything can just start happening, everything, all these shoes
Hmm.
and stuff, and you can just be like, again, but then you just don't, it's like you just become numb. Like you're numb to everything at that point. Like you
Yeah,
it's crazy. Just like with that and
it is.
police brutality, all that type of stuff. We have just become numb. We've all become mad numb to all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it don't even affect us no more. Like, for instance, like 2018, I went to a family barbecue on the west side of Chicago, and they was popping fireworks.
And
Now you
gunshots.
have to
They're two
really
different
listen to
sounds,
the
y'all.
distinction between fireworks and gunshots. Now, mind you, I'm I'm standing on the block with my cousins. The next block over, some dude got a whole SMG or assault rifle, and he just shooting. He's shooting at trying to kill somebody over there. And the crazy thing is about it is
Hmm.
he killed the dude on cross street. He killed the dude on the next block over.
It
So
kept
I'm thinking
going.
like, oh, that's fireworks. But then it was like it kept going, it kept going, it kept going. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is that? And whole time I'm thinking to myself like, somebody getting shot, somebody gonna die. And I'm just like, I'm not reacting how I should be reacting. I'm just
Right.
like, it's another day in Chicago.
Another
Just
day.
like
And
just
it
like
was normal
LA
to
in the
them people.
'90s.
They
It's
and
just
they
like
knew what was gonna happen if they were just
another
out there.
day.
Like death was expected to happen daily. And people were
Hmm.
just numb to it. Like, yeah, all right. Somebody died over here, like, all right. Like that's how, it's sad that people have gotten
Hmm.
to that point that that's how they feel.
Exactly.
But we gotta start, you know, making it trying to get it to be as positive as we can and try to start to eliminate these
Yeah.
situations that people are in when it comes to gang violence. It's a whole bunch of mentors out there that's trying to mentor these kids to not go down that route, and you got to start like acknowledging the people that's trying to help the young people not get into these situations. And this is not the only way of life that you can live. There's multiple things out there that
Hmm.
can make us money, that can create generational wealth and intergenerational wealth that'll make us um have the money that we want to have and not have to kill somebody or deal something to get the money that we want. So we just gotta become better and do better.
Yeah.
It's mentors out there that's helping, and we appreciate those people. And thank you. Okay, keep doing what you're doing.
Shout out to the positive ones because Chicago doesn't really have any. We don't really have positivity here in Chicago. Actually, it's probably about 80%
It's not.
negativity and 20% positivity. Like it's not a lot of positivity that goes on. If anything, people, even your closest friends, they hate on you. They want you to fail. So it's like in
Yeah,
actuality, it's like you against the
it's
whole
you
city of
against the
Chicago.
world.
Pretty much, it's like you got to find a way to eat. So pretty much. So it's like, you know, it's just like you got to find a way to tell yourself like you got this, you can make it, you can do this, you know. Like it's hard living in Chicago. Like it's really like an outcry. Like we really crying for help. Like we really need help. Like it's people think like it's just so easy to live here, just because, it's a
A
nice
lot
city downtown and
every
all. Like,
day.
nah, like
Hundreds,
we go through a lot,
thousands
like
of
on a
deaths
daily basis, like a lot.
every single year. Every single year. Our
Yeah,
number, we
every
either
day.
some years we do better. Granted, the numbers still be high as heck, but sometimes we can go down. But the past
Hmm.
2 3 years, they've been insane, y'all. They've been insane. The numbers have been ridiculous.
Yeah, we be having like, last year we had like over like 4,000 shootings, and we had like over like
Right, and I think the year before that
six,
was
no,
like
like so we
seven.
almost had like 800 deaths, and then
So I think seven has always been consistent. That's always been
yeah, we
consistent.
had like, yeah, so it was like 700 in 2019. It was almost, it hit like 790 something in 2020. And
Still there
then
now. What's
2021 we still here now, so but we still got a lot of deaths going on. I don't know. Personally, man, Chicago, it's somewhere where if you live here, you gotta find a way out. Like you gotta find a way
hmm
out. If you don't, you may succumb here. You just may succumb here. Like it's hard, but you just gotta keep your faith and keep going. But
That's Chicago,
Chicago,
unfortunately. Y'all, it's super important that we got people that's from here that's coming
Chicago,
back,
man.
trying to support the city, trying to do better, trying to mentor these kids, trying to give back. It's super duper important. And we're all about positivity and making sure that we're giving dues to those that are doing great things out there. You gotta give people their flowers while they're alive. And it's super duper important that not only we do that, but we're encouraging other people to do that as well. It's too much negativity out here, not enough positivity, y'all. We all gotta do better when it comes to being positive, and that's what we're trying to bring to our platform, to multiple platforms, and us just being podcasters in general, and us being influencers in general. We're trying to influence people and encourage people to do better. So since we're talking about positivity and shouting out people
Yep.
and trying to shed the light on positive things, Unfortunately, like we mentioned before at the beginning of the podcast, Lamarcus Aldridge announced his retirement this year. I mean, literally like 2 hours ago, he announced it. This is our pump 'em up segment. It's our social media minute, and we're just gonna give a little love to Lamarcus and the amazing career that he has had this last year and his whole career, man. This man played 15 years. 15 years. He retired after having a regular heartbeat. The last game he played, he's currently on. He's currently with the Brooklyn Nets. Look, he didn't hush down. He's so sad. He was currently signed with the Brooklyn Nets. He literally signed with the Brooklyn Nets probably less than a month ago. He signed with them. We all know what Brooklyn trying to do. They little super team or whatever. And this was his chance, y'all, to get a ring. This was his chance, man. To get a ring. Like me and Chris was talking about earlier, he was like, hopefully they still give him a ring for being on the team. It's not like he just left. He had to leave. He had to start putting his he had to put his health first and his family first, and that is what is important. Basketball, you get bounce the ball and shoot at the hoop all you want. But if your heart ain't right, your body ain't right, then you gotta stop. Same, y'all. There's been a lot of instances where people have had to stop playing sports because of health. Chris Bosh, man, like blood clots. He had to stop. Like this man was in a decent spot in his career, coming off the championships, and 2 years later he got to retire. Like, like it's scary, but Lamarcus Aldridge retired yesterday. He retired today. Today is April 15th. He retired today. He released a statement on his Instagram saying that, this was, he did all he could for the game of basketball, and he enjoyed his 5 years with the Spurs, his additional 5 years with the other team he was with. I can't remember, but he had a great run. He was drafted in 2006, and from 2006 to 2015, he played with Portland, right? So that's the other team he had. He played with 5 years.
Yes, he played with Portland. Surprising fact is he was
So he played
actually
for
drafted by the
8
Bulls, but
years.
the Bulls
Yeah.
traded him for somebody that obviously didn't do anything for our team. But
his
still mad about that one. But yeah. So he was drafted by the Bulls in 2006, but then he got traded to Portland. So he played for Portland from 2006 to 2015. 2015 to 2021, he
Brooklyn.
played for
He
the
just
San
got signed
Antonio
with Brooklyn. Yep.
Spurs, and then 21 he played for Brooklyn.
His
That was the
career
last team he played
stats.
for. Lamarcus his career stats was 19.4 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, and 2.0 assists per game. Right. Then Lamarcus was a 7-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All NBA second team, 3-time All NBA third team, a 1-time NBA All Rookie first team, third team All American, first team All Big 12, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, Big 12 All Defensive Team, second team Parade All American 2004, and McDonald's All American 2004. So Lamarcus finished his career with 19,951 points,
He ended off a career
8,478
great, man.
rebounds,
He
and
ended off with a great
2,034
career. He
assists.
was so close to 20,000 points. Super close.
I'm gonna try to see if Lamarcus will send me a signed jersey, man,
Yeah,
or something.
great player,
Man.
great
I
player.
gotta get in touch with him.
He
That's
was
that's my
most
guy.
definitely
That's my guy.
most def Hall of Fame dude. Most def Hall of Fame
Hall of
dude.
Fame material. Okay.
Unselfish. You
Hall
can
of
see
Fame.
it from how he was playing on the court, how he was talking to his teammates. Like that man played his heart out every single night. Unfortunately, health took a toll on his career, and unfortunately ended unexpectedly. So, all prayers to him and his family. Hoping he gets better and he can do some great things outside of him being retired. Y'all, he can do some good stuff. Y'all, he can get hit in death sometimes. He think, and he'll be all right. He'll be all right. I know. It's gonna come to a point where we all gonna be sad when players that's playing now retire in a couple of years. It's gonna be one sad day. It's a sad day today, and it's a sad but happy day. We're celebrating what he did in the NBA for 15 years. He accomplished a lot of things, so we're super excited for him, and especially all the things that he's going to do outside the game of basketball. So up to you, Lamarcus Aldridge. Um, do some great things, man. Continue to keep doing great. Continue to keep doing great. While he's
I'm
over
gonna text
here
him right
trying to get
now.
in contact with Lamarcus Aldridge, we're gonna end our podcast off with a little game we got. It's called our destination game, and we try to do this game at the end of every single podcast to keep y'all engaged and make sure that y'all listening all the way through and not skipping to the end to listen to the destination game. For those who have made it through this almost hour long podcast, thank you. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Make sure y'all liking, commenting, and subscribing. And turning y'all bell on. So y'all can get notified when we post. We know YouTube algorithm be iffy sometimes, so we tell y'all we post on Mondays and Thursdays. Just make sure y'all checking YouTube on those days, okay? Even if y'all don't get no notification. But we're gonna end this off with our destination game, and I'm gonna give y'all a couple of facts and hints, and y'all have to tell us the country, the city, the state, the continent, um, in the comments down below. In addition to that, with us supporting you all, like I mentioned earlier, we support you guys. We either want you to tag your personal social media or tag a business that you have, and we'll shout that out the next podcast. So in order for you to get shouted out, you have to do those things, and of course, it has to be the right answer. So the right answer, tag yourself or a friend or anybody, and or a personal business, and we will shout that out. So let me give y'all the facts. Let me give y'all a couple of facts. This place has a total land area of 8,867 square miles, or 22,700 square kilometers, kilometers. A population of 419,200 people. It obtained its independence from the United Kingdom on September 21st, 1981. And last but not least, is the only Central American country, hint, where English is the official language. So, like I mentioned before, make sure y'all comment this, and whoever has the right comment, we will shout you out or your business out the next episode. All right? So, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening in. For those who are listening on Apple Podcasts, for those who are listening on Apple
Yeah, thank
Podcasts
you
or
for
listening on
watching.
Spotify or Google Play, we appreciate y'all for play Google. Yeah, go to Google. For listening in. For those who are on YouTube, like I mentioned before, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on notification bell on so y'all can get notified when we are posting on Mondays and Thursdays. Even if y'all don't get a notification, check YouTube on Mondays and Thursdays because that is our posting days. So, we want to end this podcast off with a little prayer like we always do every single podcast. So, even for those who are watching, make sure y'all close your eyes about your head. For those who are listening, close your eyes about your head. Unless you are driving, do not close your eyes about your head. Keep driving, but listen to the prayer, all right? and say amen in agreement. Christopher, are you ready? Yeah, he's so hurt. He's so hurt. Yeah, I want to thank you for bringing us all together, coming on a podcast and talking about a topic that is heartfelt, and talking about a city that is dealing with a lot of hurt. Pray that you continue to cover us and protect us and all that is going on in our city. I thank you for the people that are listening and tuning in and watching. Pray that they have a wonderful weekday, evening, morning, and I hope that they are accomplishing all that they wanted to accomplish in their day and in their lives. Make sure that their lives are filled with their purpose and that they are pursuing and doing everything that they are supposed to be doing. In your name I pray, amen. Thank y'all for listening.
Hey man,
Thank y'all for listening.
I'm gonna talk to y'all later podcast. I love y'all, but I gotta go. I'm depressed as hell.
Yeah.